So our next topic is that algal pigments. Okay. So there are the three kinds of the photosynthetic pigments mostly present in the algal. First one is that chlorophyll, second one is the carotenoid, and next one is the bilioproteins, or this is also called as the phycobilins. So first pigment, that is the chlorophyll. So algal cell, as we know that they are the photosynthetic. So they possess the pigments, and these pigments are present within the membrane bound organelles. And these membrane bound organelles is called as a plastids, which may be the leucoplast. So what is meant by leucoplast? So this leucoplast is a colorless plastid. And second one is the chromoplast. So what is meant by chromoplast? So this is the color plastid. So the chloroplast containing the both chlorophyll A and B, at that time they are called as a chloroplast, whereas where they lacking this chlorophyll B, at that time they are called as a chromatophil. This is very important related to algal pigment. Next is the what is the classification of this pigment. So first type of the pigment is the chlorophyll. So this chlorophyll is again divided into different classes or five types. First one is the chlorophyll A, which is present in all algae. Then chlorophyll B. So this chlorophyll B is present in Euglonophyta and Chlorophycophyta. Then chlorophyll C is present in the Xanthocophyta and Basilorophyta, Chrysophyta, Cryptophycophyta. Then chlorophyll D, which is present in the Rhodophycophyta. Then chlorophyll E is present in the Xanthophycophyta. There is a maybe chance of the question, okay, maybe asked dash dash group of the algae present possess the chlorophyll C free. Okay, they may give the option all, and D give the all of the above. Okay, they may give the first option like the Euglonophyta, second is the Rhydocophyta, and C is the Xanthocophyta, and D is the Chlorocophyta. Okay, so uh, read this classification of the algae very carefully. Okay, so there are the five classes A, B, C, D, E. Then second type of the pigment is the carotenoids. So these carotenoids again two types. First one is the carotenes, which is a linear and unsaturated hydrocarbons, and xanthophyll, which is the oxygenated derivatives. Then next is the below proteins or phycobilins. Okay, so this is the water soluble pigment which is present in the rhydophyta. Okay, and there are two types of the phycobilin. First one is the phycocyanine and second one is the phycoerythrin. So this phycocyanine is mostly green and blue color, whereas this phycoerythrin is mostly red in color. Okay, then next is the reproduction. Okay, so the algae may be reproduced asexually or sexually. When they are produced by the asexual reproduction, mostly with they use this asexual mode of the reproduction. There is a no fusion of the gametes and to form the zygote is occur. Then they may reproduce asexually by the different ways. For example, fragmentation by the method of the spore formation and by the method of the binary fission. In fragmentation, what happens? The thallus break into the fragments and each fragment part grow to form a new thallus. Then spore formation, what happen? This process generally take place in ordinary vegetative cells and in a specialized structure. So this specialized structure is called as a sporangia. Then various types of asexual spores form. For example, a planospore, zoospore, hypnospore, actinids, okay, autospore, endospore, and the cyst. Then second is that sexual mode of reproduction. So this sexual mode of the reproduction involve the three process. First one is the gamete formation. Then second one is the fertilization, and that is followed by the meiosis. So there are the in algae, they when they are reproduced by the in sexual mode of reproduction. So during that, they there are the three different types of the cycles are observed. So first cycle is the haplotony, second one is the diplotony, and third one is the haplodiplotic. Okay, first in the haplotony, second one is the diplontic, and third one is the haplodiplontic type of reproduction. So when they are reproduced by the sexual mode of the reproduction, so at that time there the sex organs are present, and these sex organs is called as the gametophysia, and in which the organ, okay, which is possess the male sex organ, that is called as the antheridium. Second, which possess the female sex organ, that is called as the oogonium. Okay. Then if two gametes are look like neither male or nor female, at that time that gamete is called as the isogamete. So the fusion of that gamete is called as the isogamous, and it is occur in the spirogyra. Second is that when these gametes are different from each other in size, at that time that gamete is called as an isogametes, and the fusion of that anisogametes is called as an isogamous mechanism. And this mechanism is occur in algae, that is the Chlamydomonas. Then next is that there are the major character is that what is the difference between male organ and female organ. So male organ is always smaller in size than the female, and female organelles are larger in size. Then next is that the female gamete is large, okay. Then they are the non-motile, whereas the male gamete is the small and the motile. So such a type of gametes are called as the oogametes, okay. And the fusion of process is called as the oogamy, and the example it's occur in the volvox and the fucus. So this is all about the sexual mode of the reproduction of the algae.